What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today the video that I'm gonna make and talk about is why FGC tournaments are scams. And the reason why I'm gonna tell you why these joints are scams, I've been thinking about it for a while. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to them joints all the time. I'm gonna tell you why these joints are scams. The reason why these joints are scams, you wasting so much money to go to these joints, thousands of dollars, and first place is the only place that you might make your money back a little bit, because the pots for first place, to give you an example, Evil Japan, you get first place, that's 6K, and that's not counting being taxed. And then second and third, 2,000, 1,000, 3,000. So you're not making your money back either way. And the way they glorify these events is that if you win these joints, you pretty much set. You're not even making your money back. You basically playing for clout. But what about if you don't stream? What about if you don't make videos? What you gonna do? How you gonna make your money back? It's a scam. Plus, a lot of these tournaments are charging $100 just to register, $80 to register, and that's not even including to enter the game. You know what you could do with $80? You know what you could do with $100? You could do a lot of different stuff with that type of money. And you go in there and you just kind of just play. You know what I'm saying? Spending all that money to compete. What about if you don't got bread like that? You feel me? Because like back in the day, I'm going to be real with you, I ain't really have bread like that, right? I used to, like, just so I could make some money off of these events, I used to take like straight buses, because a bus is like $40 round trip. It'd be like 18 hours, but it's still cheaper than spending $600 on a flight, right? So I used to do that. And then I'll go to the tournament and I'll find housing. Somebody will house me so I won't need to pay for a hotel. And then that's the way I will make some money. But even then, it still wasn't enough money to keep doing this like that. So it was mad stiff, you feel me? So a lot of these tournament organizers, they eating, charging 80, 100 to enter. They definitely eating. And then that majors top three is the only people that get paid. And then third place gets 10% of the pot. So you really not getting nothing for third. Second place, you get 30%, which is bad too. You getting like $200, $300. The only tournaments that's not really like scammy is like online joints, because they free to enter. But you know, online is bad, so it is what it is. But in person, these venues are crazy. $100 to enter, $200 to enter, and the only thing that's in the pot is basically the $10 you use to enter the actual tournament. That's it. So the pots be real low, and then the splits be wild too. So it's a rough thing out here for competitors, man. Yeah, I feel like people need to start speaking up and stop supporting these events that are just taking all your money, bro. Because honestly, it's kind of crazy to me that fighting game payouts are so low, but they expect everybody to spend all their hard-earning money to go to these tournaments. They expect you to just make all this money. Like, it's a lot of money you gotta spend, like a lot. Like, if it was like this before, I wouldn't have been able to go anywhere, to be real with you, because of how expensive it is. It's just crazy how much money you gotta spend to go to all these tournaments. It's way too expensive, and honestly, it's not worth it. It's just too expensive. I know a lot of people are gonna get mad at me making this video, but I'm just being real. You shouldn't have to spend 3 to 4K to go to no damn combo breaker. That joint is a cool tournament, but it's not Evo. Like, you spending like 3 or 4K just to go over there. And if you get first place, you're not even making that back. Real talk, you're not. And it's always in the most expensive time in Chicago too. I think if you're gonna go to something, you should just, at least Evo Japan is in Japan, so you get to enjoy Japan. At least Evo Vegas is Las Vegas, so you could get it in out there in Las Vegas. But other than that, like, these joints is crazy for the pro players out here. I wish there was more payouts in Tekken. I wish there was more leagues in Tekken. More, sponsors for the players so they could eat. But it's just too crazy for competitive players that you literally, like, my advice for you guys, you literally have to have a high paying job and enough hours in the weekend to be able to go to these events and pay off. because the only people that's benefiting these joints is the sponsor dudes that get their whole trip paid for, so they don't need to worry about spending money and they don't need to worry about losing. You guys are in the best position possible. Everybody else got to waste thousands of dollars to compete, which is wild, right? I feel like if somebody were making a lot of money in a 9 to 5, they wouldn't want to do that for a video game anyway. It's just too expensive. Like, I know it's just because of the whole COVID thing that happened that made everything mad expensive, but it's just silly for a fighting game like Tekken that you got to spend like that. I could see Street Fighter why you might want to go in, though, because it's $1 million on the line in that. Capcom Cup, $1 million. Tekken, they haven't even sent no prize or nothing like that. So it is what it is, you heard? And I hope we could do better. But to me, these joints are scams. These organizers charging like $150 to enter. They pocketing most of that joint. And you in there, going in there, trying to get top 3 just to get your registration money back. And that's it. That's not wild that you just playing to get your registration money? And you wasting like 2 or 3K to go over there? Like, that's crazy to me, man. But, y'all do what y'all gotta do. That's why I made this video, man. I feel like y'all getting done dirty, having to pay all this registration money and traveling to these events. Well, you could just go to vacation, go to Comic-Con, go to Nintendo World or something, man. Y'all getting got. I've been stopped getting got, man. Y'all gotta wake up, man, and stop letting these people take all your money, bro, just for something that's an experience. Because the only experience you're gonna get is getting 2 and out or getting top 3 and not making your money back. So it is what it is, and that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I see y'all guys on the next Real Talk with GM Fizzle. You heard? Laters.